By some estimates, pornography is now a $10 billion business in this country.
Yeah, for comparison, the NFL, the king of U.S. sports leagues, brings in the same amount of money. But the big profits are sometimes coming at a very tragic cost. And tonight, the Fox 9 investigators have traced one woman's story through the industry. Here's Tom Lydon.
Tonight, a story about unforeseen consequences. It's about what happens when a young, impressionable woman enters a world she knows almost nothing about. And instead of getting famous, she finds people turning against her. And it all plays out against the modern backdrop of social media, bullying, and internet pornography. And the tragic sequence of events began just a couple months ago.
Minnesota, huh?
Yep.
Born and raised there?
Yes.
Wow.
The first thing you might notice about Alyssa is that she is stunningly beautiful. But she is also so much more. She's a straight-A student, too. A freshman at UW River Falls with big dreams.
I want to minor in chemistry, and then I want to be an anesthesiologist.
Wow.
But this is no ordinary job interview.
I did a lot of sports.
Taped earlier this year in Las Vegas, it is the seemingly normal prelude to a pornographic movie from a company called Casting Couch Videos.
I'm Stella Ann. I'm 18. I'm from Minnesota, and I'm really looking forward to get started.
And in a few minutes, Alyssa, who goes by the name Stella Ann in the movie, will be seen on camera having sex with a total stranger. Just a few days after that video was posted online, Alyssa began getting taunting messages on Twitter and Facebook, mostly from old classmates at Stillwater High School, who huddled around their smartphones in the cafeteria looking at the video. And they were not kind. One student tweeting, "Wow, you're a thought," slang for prostitute. Does her dad know? Another wrote, "Nothing brings a school together like a porn star who graduated last year. I guess you could say news spreads fast here at Stillwater. Ha ha." Alyssa responded with her own tweets, "Famous for days," and porn star status, A-OK. And yet, everything was not okay. Because just 2 weeks after the video was posted online, on April 14th, Alyssa bought a 12-gauge shotgun and drove to this picturesque boat landing on Big Carnelia Lake and killed herself. She was only 19 years old. Alyssa's family declined to talk to us on camera, and you can certainly understand why. But they told us it is true, Alyssa did suffer from depression at times. But they believe the taunting she received on social media, whether it should be considered bullying or not, played a significant role in her suicide. The Washington County Sheriff's Office is still investigating Alyssa's suicide, but detectives don't believe the postings on social media constitute criminal harassment. And a spokesperson for Stillwater High School says they haven't received any complaints or reports of bullying. But they point out correctly that Alyssa was no longer a student of theirs. But her classmates at UW River Falls say they have little doubt what drove her to suicide.
A lot of people either A, they're being really negative and trolly about it, or they are kind of like standing up and saying like this shouldn't be happening and it shouldn't happen to people. It's kind of sad it's still happening, actually.
I think it's sad when someone is pushed to that extreme. Okay, when someone picks on someone that much and they feel like they want to take their own life, I feel like that's incredibly sad.
And there is a striking contrast between Alyssa's story and that of Duke University freshman Miriam Weeks, a.k.a. porn star Bella Knox, who sat on the very same couch. Weeks becoming a kind of celebrity with a glowing profile in Rolling Stone magazine last month and appearances on the talk show circuit.
I don't want to take out hundreds of thousands of dollars of loans when I'm 18 years old.
The women's studies major making headlines for making no apologies, saying pornography not only paid for college, it makes her feel empowered.
I'm breaking barriers between the mainstream and between the adult industry, and I think that that's great and it's amazing, and I want to keep getting my message out there about female empowerment as well as sex worker rights.
See how she's biting her lips and everything else to be so okay with this. Look at her, she's like, she's not sure what
Joy
to do.
Friedman doesn't buy it for a minute. A social worker with Breaking Free, a nonprofit that helps women get out of the sex industry. She sees young women like Alyssa and Miriam all the time and sees little difference between pornography and prostitution. especially when she hears the man behind the camera.
How you feeling?
A little bit nervous.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's a standard, normal reaction.
Talked her up and made her special. He did the same thing that pimps do. Listening to that reminded me of the pimps who used to talk to me.
I've seen a lot of work, watched a lot of porn, seen a lot of nude photos.
Friedman believes because children are exposed to pornography at a younger age, they've become desensitized to it and don't realize the decision to do porn today will follow them for a lifetime.
This is permanent. She can't erase this. Now it goes into your family, it goes into your friends, it goes into your career in the future. This is what you're going to be known for, and this is who you're labeled as. That affects you.
Just like a normal childhood.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Everything was just like normal, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I would bet if we had to go back further and take off the layers of what happened for her, that we'd find there was something dysfunctional in the home somewhere in the past.
Alyssa's had more than her share of challenges growing up. Her biological father has a rap sheet for theft and swindling. Her mother and a boyfriend were busted for dealing drugs and neglecting Alyssa's younger siblings. Alyssa had moved in with her grandmother when she was just a young teenager. And Alyssa struggled with money, transferring last year from St. Catharines to UW River Falls.
The kids from Stillwater High School who are making fun, do you blame them?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I blame them because everybody plays a role here. You can be a part of positive or negative. Why didn't no one go talk to her and say, girl, why did you do that? What can I do to help you? What are you going through? Instead, we jump on the bandwagon and it's her fault because she got in a video.
Since Alyssa's suicide, there's been an outpouring of grief on social media with moving tributes. Friends remembering a sweet, bright, and intelligent young woman with so much promise. And yet, a month after her suicide, that pornographic video is still online too, outliving the young woman who paid so dearly for it.
Fact is, if this is such a glamorous, okay job / lifestyle / career, why did she kill herself?
The Washington County Sheriff's Department is expected to complete its investigation into Alyssa's suicide very soon. About a month ago, we informed Casting Couch Video that Alyssa had killed herself. They have not returned our phone calls or emails or answered why they continue to keep that video posted online. For the Fox 9 investigators, I'm Tom Lydon.